welcome to Factorio Death World. My name is Nilas. This is episode 38 of our Let's Play campaign, Escape from Nauvis. This is also the very last episode if we manage to launch a rocket today, and I think we should be able to. Let me just start jumping in immediately, because that one we forgot at the end of the last episode. So here we have our rocket silo. And that means we will be launching the first patron off the planet who will be escaping, and that will of course be St. Cabbage. Let me just, as we get into this, try to figure out, try to explain how this whole concept thing works. I just realized that I made a mistake here. And I guess we can also take this one here. It's just not as great, because I actually have to go in here. Yeah, so how it works, we have a number of things that we need to do while waiting for this one to tick along. The stuff we need to do, sorry, got there, and I think I'll actually take this one. Yeah, I think I will. Filling up my entire inventory. Oh, that's actually working really well. And here, so that one flows in again. This one can now go on this line. Right, so the way it works, up here we have all the patrons. These are all the patrons pledging on the channel. Thank you very much, everyone. You are the ones who make it possible for me to continue to do this. There are on Patreon number of tiers, and they are replicated in here, so that it is knight protectors, knights. Was it? Protectors, Knights, Templars, and Masters of the Path that will be getting rockets launched in their name. And each one, it will sort of depend on the tier of support, tier of pledge, will give us more or less space science to continue the base. That's kind of a way for me to say, you know what, there's still, even though we need everyone to escape, then the ones who are worth more are, well, worth more. So that's, I think that makes a lot of sense. That means if you see the protector of the path, so the initial tier is, let's see, I want all these. Actually, I think that's easier if I just, what? Oh, inventory. Yeah. Yeah, so the initial tier, the protector of the path, that will give us 500 space science. The next tier, the knights of the path, will give us 1000 science. The next one up, the templars of the path, will give us 2500, and just get that one in so that I remember it. And the final tier, the master of the path, will give us a whooping 5000. I think that makes a lot of sense, that the ones who have supported the most also sort of give the most. So they will be launched in the order of sort of all-time pledge support, which means that the people pledging for the longest time will actually be launching first. Again, I think that makes sense, and I think that's a fair way of doing it. That means if you have started to pledge, then there might be a while until your rocket will be launched, but if you're not, I will be very much appreciating its support. Now that should be enough of that. That just means that we'll have some special interaction here when it comes to that part. Yeah, that's I don't really know that need that one on Corex, but I want that back on. Oh, I should not run around with this. We have a number of things that I want to do in this episode, mainly a lot of things to deal with just preparing things for the inevitable rocket launch. What happens after the rocket launch, though? Okay, I can't send out anything here. As we launch the rocket, this series will sort of shut down, but then it will continue as a new series. That one, that blue is not looking healthy. That is kind of understandable why it doesn't look so healthy. So I will be starting a new series. It will be using the same base as the onset of this. What are we at? 46. Okay, this one is missing solar panels, so maybe not. We'll get some more solar panels. Let's go up here and get some more. See, I'd like to upgrade this one, and we also have another thing that I'd like to do. So I think this one should be able to work. It will require some mucking about. Yeah. 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 That one. This one will now be artillery. So what do we need? We need also to take this one along. So that's gonna be 2. This is 1 and 2 and 3. Where's the last thing we need? Red circuits. Well, I can take that up here. And there. It's yet another thing that requires this. So, okay, and I'll take this one, and I'll take... We probably don't need 1,000 of these, but let's just get 2. I don't need a lot, but I just want to be able to set them out wherever I want in the base. There! So I think everything we need here is correct. I can't just do that thing. Yep, that'll just help. Good. So now we also have those automated. And actually we might have run into other trouble here with the iron ore. So that one's taken. What else do we need? We need this one here. So we also have, do we have, yeah, we have a lot of this. So give me that one. Okay, I'm gonna up those. That one, it's slow. Good, I have 16, great. So what I want to do is actually, there's a lot of places where we could do some small upgrades or sort of small improvements. Like this one could improve, but not really. This one should also be improving because it's using blue circuits. I mean, everything should be upgraded. But here we have sort of one of the more worrying things. Let's see, is that enough? Oh, it's not quite enough. How many are we missing? 1, 2. 2 of those. How many are we inbound? We have 4 on the way, so that's good. I'm just gonna wait here to get that inbound. Alright, so we have our... that one. And what we need to do is we put these 2 up here, and well, we didn't use it, so let's use it now to clear out the space. Or maybe we did and they just respawned. No, they're the same pattern as before, so not the same. And as we do this, we will be racking up some more enemies coming in. I think it'll be fine. I think. There. So we shoot, and there. I know there are some people who really like to see this shooting, but I mean, it's just gonna be the same once you've seen the shooty, then it looks the same. It actually has a problem that it seems to be shooting 2 times at the same location. Look. Well, okay, don't look that one, but yeah, you know, here comes a nice little patch, and let me just see if we can do evolution. 88,000 or 88%. So at 90%, we'll start getting the nasty green ones. So that's something. This one is done, and we're missing 17 more. We got 10 here. What else do we want? Well, we want this one to work faster. Now we've upped this one, the rocket fuel. Then we can up this one. We don't really need it on the science part. Okay. So this would also be really nice if we could make a little upgrade. That upgrade plan out. We are now upgrading from blue to yellow assemblers. Voila. Okay, definitely not that. Okay. From yellow to blue. This is kind of an undo one I have in my inventory. There. Yeah, because I don't need to do this. Okay. But if you look at how few are actually working, so if I do this, that will help, I guess. And do we have modules in our inventory? Do we not have modules? I don't. That's weird if we don't have modules. Let's get 10 of those. They're also taking a lot of red circuits. So this one is probably going to be running out here. Totally irrelevant. And, well, the blue ones really need to be going in. And modules, beacons. They're not here yet. On the way. And let's go up to the blue circuits. What are we doing here? How are we doing here? 86, and this one still doesn't have anything. So let's get that one up. Here, this is definitely also another place that needs updates. So let's just update this part so that they can get better. And let me just check what was. Oh yeah, please. I don't need to run around with so many of these in my inventory, so let's put them on the bus instead. They look better there and they'll be more handy. Alright, let's see. This, oh, 31. Suddenly it starts working. This one's at 90. Okay, excellent. We are now running out of what? Yeah, rocket control units. So that is understandable. I think I have a trick that we can do here. I think I have a trick that we can do. If I go to this location. Oh, yeah. Okay, maybe I didn't want that. There. So we have 500. Those we can use and feed into... I don't know where I want to feed it in, but I just want to put it onto the map and just get it there. So you can also see this is really something we have to... Let's see, hurry up and get. There and there. So I use these to output so that I just get a higher density on the bus, and then the bus will help us figure out where things are supposed to go. Now let's move forward. This one is okay, but it's using a lot of our precious copper. Is it time for us to do this? Yes, it is. That one can be put in there, I think. So, and let's see, don't have modules or beacons down here on this one. Don't need this. I'll put my beacons here. Right. That one's looking good. We're just adding a few of these, but honestly, it was actually this one that was the one I needed. So I'll get that one, that one. And still not enough. But this one will now be, what is it? What does it look like? This is speed 75. This is speed 1 and speed 1. Okay. So of course I also need it here. Let's get it in there then. And that one. So that we have at least something. I don't know if that will even keep up, but it'll be better. Slightly better. What are we at? We are at 91%. Excellent. And that's not very far. This one is slightly... Now the rocket fuel is actually catching up. So I will do a little set up myself. Where do we have our... Why can I not find my wires? Wires... There. So I want something... I want to detect how much is in here. And then I want to feed it into... that one. So this one will only work when the amount of space science stored is less than 1000. Right? So what does this mean? It means that if there's more than 1000 stored in the box after it's been put on the belt, then this one will not work. So right now it is green, so that means it works. I have one available. It's just waiting for all the modules here. This one is at 92%. Right, so what are we missing? We're just helping. If we can, we just should help this one feed it going. Oh, you know what? I can actually feed this. I can feed this really easily. There. They each got a few modules. So now they're happy and working and all that good stuff. And I can take the next two. These are probably not the most important, but right now they're the ones we need. I'm going to do all of this for all of them, so that everything becomes updated with modules Mark 1, productivity modules Mark 1. That's one of the first sort of big things moving forward that we need. And what I can now also do is I can probably do this entirely from, well, because I can just take something like this and just figure out where do we want it. I think we want it like in the corner here. Probably even There. And this one connects to here, and this one here. So this one will actually just fire it up. And so that will help. I will also want to have one down here. You know what? Am I sure? Because I don't really want to trigger these. These are happy, although we do need this one in the not so distant future. Maybe we'll place it something like this. There, right? So that'll just sort of take this area out. And I definitely also want, and I can take this one as well. Let's also get it into that corner. This is going to be so fun, and it's going to trigger everything. As soon as we get this one, we'll just start smashing everything, and it's going to be fun, but not very controlled. There, is this good enough? No, probably not. It's definitely not. There we go. Okay, so we now have our position where we don't have enough of this. That's good, and I don't understand why that one, this belt doesn't actually work. How are we doing? 98, perfect, and I still have time left. This one's also looking good-ish, and this one really needs to stop consuming so much. I am going up here. Hello, car. Okay. Oh, right. This is the one I actually have issues with. Ah, see, that's the point. That's the whole point. Is as soon as they get placed, this belt should gradually empty, and that's the whole point of all of that junk. I want that one to empty. Great. And I want this to go away as well. Those 16 are missing, and then once that's done, we have probably enough to get going. You know what? This one also needs to get a better signal because I can't really. Here. And this one will be 1, 2. Not enough. I think this is more important. It'll help us just a bit. Look how many are actually still producing. You can also argue that this one would be better spent at these locations, but everything needs to be upgraded at some point. So let's go. Let's go fire off a rocket, and then we still have some more things that we can and should do. Okay, this one is ready. So the thing that it works. Let's try it, because if it doesn't work, then I have to re-record the episode. Oh, hope that's not the case. But I guess it won't be, because you're watching this episode, so that means it will work, so you know it before I do. Let's fire this off. And this one's already in here. I can auto-launch with cargo, because it is already fine. So it is now time for us to launch the first patron of this Forsaken Island, or Forsaken Planet. And that will of course be Sink Cabbage, who is the first patron, the patron who has supported the most over the last couple of years. And that's away. Yes, and you can see here 5,000 science pack returned. You can say that's way too much. That's cheating. That's like 5 out of it. Yes, but the majority of patrons are actually protectors of the path, and they will only give half as much as normal. So over average, it will work. Of course, the first one, that's the hardest one to launch, is going to give us more. I don't care. This is one of the gimmicks of my playthrough, and I feel it's very valuable, very, very valid. Now we can see this one is green. Why is it green? Oh, because it's okay. So this one it's not quite 1,000. So now it increases. This is still green. So if another one could launch now, it would be launching. But let's see here, and it should boom. It changes to a little red indicator here. There. And therefore it will not launch. This one has already built the next one, but it will not insert in here yet, because there's still a lot here. Great. So we actually have the opportunity now to start making infinite science. There's nothing infinite science here that I want. I still need Covrex is the most important thing, and once they get that, we'll just cross it off the list. 7 of these, that's really our main issue here. This one is kind of working, kind of not. Yeah, that should definitely be enough, but it will also... hold on. Wouldn't this be better? Huh. Oh no. And we're just gonna do a balancer. Oh no. Wow. There. Alright, so this needs to go on both. Now it will spread to both sides. It's perfect. Alright, next thing we want to do. This one is keep going, but it'll just be really, really slow at this point. And it'll just work out there and then stop. So what happens from there is that I will start a new series here on YouTube. It'll be on the other side of the launch weekend because, well, we gotta get through the launch safely and securely. I'll be streaming a monstrous amount over on Twitch, so if you want to see what's going on during that, then head on over to Twitch during the weekend. Address in the link in the description below. Twitch TV/Nauvis. Oh, by the way, yep, we are shooting. Ha! Look at that. We're just blasting. So anyway, I started blasting. Look at that. And these ran out. Huh. Crazy. What about down here? Oh, yeah. It's also clearing. I mean, of course, it doesn't have very long range. And that's probably why we want to also have it here. Maybe there. It doesn't actually take much requirement here to build this. I mean, I just want it all over the place. This one is not working yet because it doesn't get anything. And this also increases our little oil production. Let's have a look. I can finally take this annoying thing out that's been here for a while. Almost, at least. Yeah, 16 are being picked up. That's actually not so much. Why is this one not being picked up? Oh, it's outside of the range though. That's kind of unfortunate. I'll do that one. And let's see, where else? This one is happy and has cleared out a lot of space up here. This one, I think I also want another one here. Yeah, right there. And it'll be connected. Great. This one is still shooting, clearing a lot of things out. I can do evolution again. We're at 89. With all this shooting, we might actually just trigger the next tier. And I think that we also have one here. And are you getting anything? Oh, you're what? Oh, you're just not powered. That's your problem. So that's why this one's not working. And that one's good. You got what you need. This one is not powered. Okay, so now we got that powered as well. I don't want anything down here, or do I? This is just the weakest location ever. Look at that. It's actually almost entirely green. And hold on, this is not powered correctly. Let me just get a corner here and see if I can get this on the inside. Oh yeah, that one and that one. That should actually fix all of our issues here. And then I'll also build one of these. Maybe like this. Yep. It'll clear out the space as well. Okay, we are just absolutely nuking everything. This one is, I guess this is the power pole, so as soon as we get the power pole, this one will soon start shooting. There's a nice bit here, but with our lasers, oops, we don't even have lasers at this point. Weird. Now we do. With our lasers, that works fine. And this one is starting shooting. Great. And Cobrax is off. So what it will be starting to do, let's actually just talk a bit about what the next plans for attack on this one is. I'm going to need to get some copper in. But we can do it in two ways. We can kind of do it this way, where we just bring it up here and bring it in. I'm going to need 8 lanes because I can just upgrade this one to blue circuit, or sorry, to red belts everywhere. And I guess I should. That's actually one thing I could do right now. And let's see. One thing, no inserters upgraded, correct. So this one might just be time for us to... Everything here looks good. Also, then we can get it. Yeah, looks good. Steel is actually looking quite well. Ugh. How did it split to two? I don't know. So this one gets upgraded. Then we need to just feed more lanes in. What I'd really like to do is get it out. Oh, wow. I just have a cop. I did not even see that I had a cop right here. It's going to be like the easy money, right? So we just nuke out here until we have like 1, 2 lanes out, and then we just bring that in. It's not going to be enough, but it's going to be enough so that we get our train lane. So I want a train lane here and a train lane here. Both going under and over somehow, but probably up here over. I don't know. We'll figure it out. These are just expanding so damn quick. We want to clear out this area. This one. Oh, this one also got stuff, but it's not coming in. But there's still 40 inbound. So when they come in, they're coming in here. Oh, look at that. This whole thing will start getting absolutely wrecked in a very short time. Oh, they decided to go back. Damn. But they're coming up again. What about this one? Yeah, we are kind of out. Whoops. We're consuming all we can. Nothing more. There's still 66 here, so the mount is actually nice. But we can't really get this one up here. Yeah, so that's a good thing we put those 1,000 aside. And we have clearance here. Alright, we got the base around us is now getting a lot more. Just so this gives a balance between... We have fewer things around us that absorbs pollution and therefore sends fewer attacks in, but we have just triggered the biters for upgrade. Is this not even part of the network? No, it's not even part of the network. Oh man, no wonder it didn't work. There. Yeah. But the biters will be more difficult as we see here. 89. Okay, so we're almost launching up. And I think it's time for this one to go here. Oh no. I don't really think this one is appropriate anymore. Is it? No. Because I don't need the one in the middle. I can get that one and the one to the outside. That should be fine. All right, so I think that it's safe to say that this is a good place to wrap up this stream. We are just heading into the behemoth biters. That's stream or video, just heading into the behemoth biters. Defenses will need to be tested more thoroughly. We have artillery around the base to help us defend and push them back, but right now what we need is scaling up, both in terms of production in the base. We need more copper to make sure that our entire production is going to be scaling up. So we need to scale up so that we can launch another 300, 400 rockets. I hope 400 rockets, but let's see how the patronage comes along. But at least 300 rockets I hope that we will be launching, and I need a bigger base for this. I'm going to make a much bigger base. We definitely need trains as well to start bringing things in, but there will be sort of a focus sort of in this kind of area. We will have a global roboport network. We'll have some small trains, 1-4 trains I guess, running around the base, just trying to see if we can get things up and running. Anyway, that's gonna be it for us today. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my streams over the weekend. I'll also be starting some new series on YouTube with some tips and tricks for new players. And of course, on the other side of the launch weekend, I'll be restarting the new series, DeathWorld Mega Base, which will take this base and grow it into a much bigger one. So, thank you for watching. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with what's coming along on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care and stay effective as always.